Hello, and thank you for tuning into this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our first guest today is Tito, who is enjoying his veggies. Wanted to show you today what we give him here every single day at the Ames Animal Shelter. It's extremely important that these guys get lots of vitamin C. It's going to be part of their regular diet in addition to the pellets that they get and the Timothy hay. So really, really important to these guys. He's nibbling just a little bit here, but every single day they're going to get a nice serving of kale. They're going to get some romaine lettuce. Under here that he's sitting on top of, he's upset that I'm taking his food. We got some Italian parsley, and then below that we have some cilantro here. So a lot of different greens with a lot of vitamin C in all of those. So extremely important for guinea pigs. Tito has been here with us. He is a neutered male. We were able to get him neutered through Iowa State and really thank them for doing that for us. Been here since April 30th, so been here a little bit of time. We'd love to find Tito a new home. He is a single guinea pig. They do really well in bonded pairs. We've tried to bond him with some others that we have here at the shelter. And Tito, I think he might want to be just the only guinea pig, but if you have another guinea pig at home, of course, you can always try to bond them, but it may not work out. So you always want to make sure you're prepared to have two setups for guinea pigs. And again, of course, all of the the green vegetables that they need to make sure they get that vitamin C. So this is Tito. He's been here since April 30th, and we want to make sure that he gets a really good home. Someone that understands guinea pigs, that knows about them. A good place to get information about guinea pigs is the guineapigmanual.com website. Lots of great information there on setups for them, cages that you can make at home. You want to give them lots of space. They're very active creatures, although he's not proving that right now. But they're very active creatures that need a lot of space to run their little feet and get moving in their setup there. And again, the diet is extremely important for them, so you want to make sure you have the resources to be able to give them these greens every day for them to survive. It's extremely important for their health and well-being. So this is Tito, and he's available for adoption at the Ames Animal Shelter. And our next guinea pig here is Carlos. Carlos is about the same age as Tito, we believe, so they're probably siblings that unfortunately were not neutered early enough in life and ended up fighting. So Carlos has now been neutered just like Tito, but they are separated. We did try to get them to be together, and they really just weren't having it. So the sibling rivalry just did not work well together for them. So we did separate them. So they're in individual setups here. But everything that I said about Tito is going to apply here for Carlos. So the importance of those greens every single day, the pellets, and the Timothy hay. A very, very important part of their diet. So this one here is Carlos, again, about 9 months old. And he is already a neutered male. So there's always that opportunity to possibly see if he might get along if you have a female at home. We don't want any more guinea pigs around, so that's why he's been neutered. So we'll see if that can help with that bonding experience there. But very sweet guinea pigs. Guinea pigs, unlike a lot of different hamster breeds, they're not known for biting as much as some of the hamster breeds. They can make really good pets for younger kids. But of course, it's always important that the parents are the responsible ones, and the parents are the ones that are keeping the animals clean, making sure they've got all the appropriate food and diet that they need, and of course, that extra space that they need. So Carlos is a little bit more outgoing, and you'll see he's eating here. Still a little bit kind of shy for the camera, but he's eating some of those green veggies that's going to keep him healthy. So if you're interested in Carlos or Tito, contact the Ames Animal Shelter. And our final guinea pig for the day is Peanut. Peanut came to us, kind of a very sad situation. There was a wonderful family that came here and needed to surrender Peanut because they were moving back to their country. They've actually checked in with us since they've been back to their country just to see how things were going with Peanut. And some of the work that we do here at Animal Sheltering is emotionally charged. And I have to tell you that both the father and the daughter, when they surrendered Peanut, were in tears, which of course gets all of our staff in tears as well. So, it's hard to say goodbye to a beloved pet, and especially under a circumstance when you're moving to a completely another country. It's very hard to say those goodbyes for some kids, and seeing that was difficult for us. So, but this is Peanut, who is clearly enjoying some cilantro right now. Very, very loved guinea pig by that family, and I think if they could have taken Peanut with them, they would have. He's about 1.5 years old. He has also been neutered, again, thanks to Iowa State University for performing those surgeries for us, and he is available for adoption. He is also a single guinea pig. We have not tried to bond him with some of the others because of the experience that we had with the other two that you saw, Tito and Carlos. But he might be one that you'd be able to bond with yours at home. Of course, if they can't have a guinea pig friend, we want to make sure they have lots of human contact and interaction. They're not a critter that you can just feed some lettuce to and just forget about them. They take a lot of work requiring the cleanup, again, the special food that they need to eat. Really very special critters. So want to check them out. Again, go to guineapigmanual.com. Lots of great information there on how to properly care for a guinea pig. We ask that you do that research before you adopt a guinea pig if you haven't had one before. There's also, of course, lots of resources out there on the web, and you can see how to properly care for them. One of the most important things, and I'm going to say it again because it is so important, is these green vegetables here that Peanut is enjoying. So got to make sure you get lots of vitamin C in these guys. You'll read all about it when you do your research. Scurvy is the condition, and it can be fatal if they don't get enough vitamin C. So you want to make sure you check that out before you adopt them. Make sure you have those resources to make sure that they get all these yummy vegetables that they really, really like. And our next guest here is Luca. Luca is a mini Rex rabbit. Came to us from one of our partner agencies. They don't typically care for exotics like guinea pigs and rabbits, so we were able to help out the Boone Area Humane Society when they had someone that reported a stray bunny that was dumped off, I believe, at a farm. So there's a misconception that these guys can survive out there with the wild bunnies, and that's not how it works. So it's never safe to leave a domesticated animal out in the wild thinking that it's going to be able to survive just like its counterparts or similar type creatures. They're not the same. So it would be very detrimental to Luca if Luca were to stay out there in the wild. Probably would not survive the summer with the extreme heat, and probably not survive the winter with the extreme cold that we have here in Iowa. So really important for these guys to make sure they're properly cared for. We want them to live indoors, so not an outdoor hutch. We want them to live indoors where they're safe and sound and secure. A lot of critters out there like to eat these guys, and we want to make sure that doesn't happen. So we want to make sure that Luca is able to live whatever life she has indoors and where she's going to be safe. A great website for bunnies, the House Rabbit Society, rabbit.org. They have lots of information on how to care for them, just like the guinea pig manual. So rabbit.org is the House Rabbit Society. It's a national organization that has chapters all throughout the United States that can tell you how to properly care for them. They're very unique creatures. She has been spayed. She's about 1.5 years old. She's 6 months old, so she's only half a year. 6 months old. She's a spayed female bunny. We are accepting applications on her now. So if you'd like to apply for a bunny, go to amesanimalshelter.org. You can complete that adoption application and see if Luca might be a good match for you. Again, we want you to do that research first. If you haven't ever had a bunny, you want to make sure you go to rabbit.org, read all about them, learn what you need to do to care for them, the environment that you need to house them in, the space that they need, and of course everything that those guinea pigs had, the cilantro, the kale, Italian parsley, romaine lettuce. Those are all very important parts of the rabbit's diet as well. So really important that they get that as well every single day. So you got to think about that. It does cost some money. It is important to make sure that you have those resources to care for them properly if you're going to adopt these guys. Remember, it's an adoption for a short time in our lives, but it's for their entire life. That's what we're looking for, is those forever adoptions where they're going to live with you and be cared for and loved and make sure they get everything that they need to thrive in your home. That's our show for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to remind everybody to go to our website. Lots of information about how you can help support the new Ames Animal Shelter. We're really moving along with the donations, but we still have a ways to go. So every dollar helps. If you can only afford to give $5, $10, $20, that's going to help us. So don't think that a little donation isn't going to help. So if we have a lot of people giving $5, $10, $20, it's going to make a big difference. So go to amesanimalshelter.org. You'll see a really easy button to click on there to donate to the shelter, and how you can help us build the shelter that we need for our community and our furry friends, our volunteers, and the people that visit the shelter. So I want to thank everybody that has donated so far. And if you haven't already, again, go to amesanimalshelter.org and give today. Thank you for watching.